How beautiful and brave we are, brave in love, in kindness, and in peace. Learning from the wisdom of the natural world and the animal kingdom, we are one with all things. This mural is a representation of the unified love between all, every being of life connected by the divine love of the universe. Surrounded by a glowing gold background reflecting the riches and beauty of the world, symbols of resourcefulness, the fox, courage, the tiger, community, the bees, and new beginnings, we look to a bright future where love is all around. This is the message of the mural and our hope for the community and the world.
Today I'm speaking with Anna Murphy, and she created the Beautiful and Brave mural downtown. So why don't you go ahead and tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Hi everyone, my name's Anna Murphy. I live in Chicago now, but from the age of 13 to 21, I lived in Frankfurt and then Louisville to go to school I got a BFA in painting from University of Louisville. I am a full-time artist. I split my time between fine art gallery work in the studio, usually during the cold months, and then mural work in the spring and summer and when I can paint outside. And then in addition to mural work, I'm also starting to do some sculpture work with my fiance. He's a professional artist fabricator. So we're joining forces and I'm creating a new series of work which includes sculpture. So that's really exciting for us.
So could you describe the mural that you created in Frankfurt, like what the name of it is and when you completed it and where it's located?
Yeah, so the mural is called Beautiful and Brave. I finished it in December 2019. And it's on the side of the Bourbon on Main building in downtown Frankfurt. I also had the assistance and help from my mom on this piece, which was really special. And so basically there's a big portrait of a Mother Earth figure, which kind of represents Mother Earth and the divine feminine energy, unconditional love. And then there's some animals, a tiger and a fox, and some bees and plants and flowers. And it just represents the divine spiritual connection that we share with each other and Mother Earth and the animal kingdom.
How would you describe your artistic style? Is that something that is usually always the same, like the color scheme and, the symbols that you used, or is it different in other pieces?
Yeah, so my style is, it's different in my studio work compared to my murals. I started out as an oil painter, and I would say my style in painting is realistic with a painterly touch. And then once I started doing murals, I got inspired by the cobalt blue and white porcelain, which I'd collected for a long time, but I was just intrigued by how it's been around for almost 1,000 years and it's still stylish. It's never gone out of style. And I thought it would be really neat to blow it up into a contemporary fine art mural. So it gave it a different feel, but still familiar to people. So that's where the blue and white color combo came from. And then I started including some gold in it because I saw these beautiful churches, which were walled with the blue and white porcelain and then had these gorgeous gold ceilings or gold accents. And the color combo was just so beautiful for me. So I started incorporating gold, which is also a very spiritual and healing color. So it fits nicely into my work. And I have plans to expand, but right now I'm sticking with the blue and white porcelain look.
So for your inspiration for this piece in particular, the Beautiful and Brave one, do you have any ties to Frankfurt or the state of Kentucky within your piece?
Yeah, well, regarding the connection to Frankfurt, I was raised in Frankfurt, so I'm a product of Frankfurt. I grew up downtown and had a wonderful experience at Frankfurt High School. So for me, being a product of Frankfurt, this is the gift I have to give back to Frankfurt, which is my art. And I wanted to create something that was a contemporary fine art piece which would attract people to Frankfurt. And when I started the mural, I had some concerns from people that it wasn't like Frankfurt, Kentucky themed as far as having like horses or bourbon. But I think giving Frankfurt a nice contemporary piece is going to do far more for attracting people than a mural about bourbon, because the bourbon industry and the horse industry are doing just fine. They don't need any more murals, I don't think.
Exactly. Well, when I spoke to Robin and Melanie about bringing art into Frankfurt, they said that they, exactly what you just said, they wanted to focus more on art in Frankfurt instead of bourbon. And like whenever people think of Frankfurt, they want them to think of it as an art hub. And they were saying how unique Frankfurt is in the sense that it's like a small town, but there are still so many pieces of art within that area that you can just walk around and see. So how would you describe Frankfurt compared to like other small towns that you've worked in?
Well, you know, for me, I have a personal connection with it, and I grew up downtown. So for me, it was a wonderful experience. I think I've gotten used to the fast pace of living in Chicago for the last almost 8 years. So coming back to Frankfurt was just like a breath of fresh air and just slowing down and relaxing and enjoying. And you kind of forget that life can be at a different pace sometimes when you're used to living in a big city.
Well, I really hope that now when people go downtown to view your art, they have a better understanding of the meaning and all the work and effort that went into creating it. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time out to speak with me. And everyone, be sure to stop by the beautiful and brave mural located on the side of Bourbon on Main. Thanks again to Anna Murphy for joining me. You can view all of her work on her Instagram at Anna P. Murphy or on her website at annapmurphy.com. Next week, I will be joined by Cecilia Loesa as she discusses the Wanderlust mural she painted just this past summer located on the side of Nitro. See you Monday!